John.
Well, thank you very much indeed. I must have addressed a few meetings over Brexit and all that over the last few weeks. I don't get the impression that I'm in a sort of large camp of people who think leave's a good idea. But let me try and persuade you that actually what we ought to do now is not forget, but to leave behind us what the result of the referendum is and just make the best of the situation we've now got. Three very important constraints that we've got to observe and four possibilities. And let me run through very quickly what they are, because I'm under strict instructions from Julia to not overrun. First of all, on the objectives, what really came out of the referendum, I think, was three things. One is people want more control over their future, and this is a lot to do with whether Luxembourg's court is supreme or whether the British Parliament is. The second is around immigration, as we've heard, and the third is around the cost of the EU, which is very substantial. Now, I don't think necessarily we're going to be able to achieve all these objectives, but I think that we need to be very aware of the fact that that's what people in this country voted for. The second is on constraints. I think there are three really important constraints that are going to affect all the negotiations over the next 2 or 3 years. One is that 48% of people voted for Remain, as well as 52% voting for Leave, and there's got to be some consensus, therefore, around the outcome to keep everybody reasonably happy. On the other hand, there was a clear 52 to 48 majority in favour of a substantial change, and that has to be respected too. But perhaps most important of all, anybody who's conducting these negotiations has got, I think, to be aware of what reasonably you can expect the other 27 states in Europe to accept. And I think it's really important, therefore, the UK has a realistic strategy for these negotiations.